Hey guys, what's up? Rajat here from VFX World. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll completely show you how you can exactly create this type of amazing landscape scenes inside of Unreal Engine with some really cool simple steps, and I hope this will be a lot of fun. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. So as you can see, this is Unreal Engine 5 and I already have created earlier a dedicated video that if you really want to create a realistic renders, how you can really do that. So please go and check that out. Alright, let's minimize this and I have to open a new scene here. So I'm taking this film, video and live events. I'm taking this blank and just make sure ray tracing should be on. So let's rename it like tutorial and then just simply press create. So we have successfully launched Unreal Engine a blank new scene. As you can see, I already have skied, imported atmospheric fog, flow, light source and all. So first thing first, we need to delete the floor here. We don't need this. Light source is right now as a directional light. Just make it to movable. In atmospheric fog, you just need to change few settings, but I will do that later. Now we have this sky sphere and skylight. Make sure you have turn on this real-time capture on, but before that you need to turn on this movable mode and then you can click this real-time capture. So it will really help you a lot. In the sky sphere, you don't need that right now, so just delete that so you can find out this. Now we need a volumetric fog. So for that, we just go to Windows and here you can find this place actors panel. Just click this out. So right now I'm just moving it to visual effects where you can find this many options. So you can find this volumetric cloud. Just simply drag and drop. So this will be help you about your volumetric cloud. After that, just make sure delete this light source and import this directional light, make it to movable. And after that, simply select the directional light and press Ctrl and L and you can simply change the light directions anywhere and it will update in real time. It's really nice. Okay, so the almost light setup is done, but before moving forward, I just want to import this post-processing volume to that because the exposure should not change rapidly. Over there you can find this exposure option and you can find this minimum EV and maximum EV. Just make it to 1:1. So now your exposure is fixed. It will not update. Okay, so this is why main editor, select all and simply click this folder and name it to EV. It means environment. All right. Now just simply close this practice panel and now we just need to go to the landscape mode because we have to create a landscape here. We don't have anything. To create a landscape, just select this mode and find out this landscape option. Also you can press Shift 2 to turn on this. So this is our landscape area where you have this many options. So I'm just pressing this fill world so it will completely fill on the world settings. And now whenever you have to use this, just press this create button. So it will create a landscape for complete area. Alright, the landscape created successfully. We don't do anything like sculpting on all here because we have to create these many things in later with the help of Quixel Mixer. So after that, just go to the selected mode. So right now we have this landscape. So let's import a material for this landscape first. So for this, we are using our Quixel Mixer content pack. So just select this and you can find this Quixel bridge. Just turn it on and you have to log in. So after successful login, you can check your local drive where you have downloaded earlier your assets. So here I have downloaded these many assets. So I'm just select this. You can select multiple materials with the help of Shift Control and then you can simply press export like add. So here you just press add and it will directly jump in your Unreal Engine scene. As you can see, it's already imported. So simply click this surface option. You can find these materials in top of that. So simply select the landscape, go down where you can find this default physical material and landscape material. Just simply select any of one here and just simply drag and drop. And you can see this, it will update it here. Now double click on this and over there you can find some options called tiling. So just go down or else you can type here like tiling. And you can find this option, select this and whenever you increase or decrease that, you can see the real time updated here. So I'm just making it 0.1 by 0.1 and now you can see the landscape are pretty big here. Alright, we have successfully created our landscape. So now let's forward to the next step, which is our other assets. So again, I have to turn on this Quixel bridge and where you can find these many assets. So first of all, let's import all these assets from here by simply selecting Shift and hold. Click on this add button so it will automatically jump in this scene. As you can see it here. Okay, after that you can see a lot of materials and the assets are come up here, but you want all the assets in single space. So just select this option and you can find out the static mesh. Now it's only visible all the main assets files. Alright, so first of all, let's drag and drop one asset here. You can see it's already come up here and it's already start interacting with our scene. Press F to get fit to screen and you can move anywhere your mouse so that you can see all the assets in different angles. So I'm just making all the scenes a little bit bigger. So let's make it bigger. Let's import one more asset. I just want to create a tunnel type of area. You can see all the adjustments are pretty decent and also you can see the interactions are pretty nice. So let's rotate a bit here and just move it here and just move it a bit down so that it will interact with the ground. So guys, it will take a lot of time to adjust, so I'm just fast forwarding my entire scene creation video here, so it will help you a lot to understand that how exactly I have done this. Alright guys, as you can see, this scene looks really amazing right now. Okay, so first of all, now I have to create some floors materials here. So same policy, I am using few things for the floor. You can use AD assets, you can use some ground textures more, you can use a lot of things to get a floor bit quick, nice and effective. So I'm using this type of materials, or you can call this like assets, to create this type of floor. And also I have created a lot of things here in this floor material. As you can see, these assets are interacting with each other. Also you can scale it up and down and it's not lagging too much. So this will also help you a lot. So let's adjust and fill all the ground sets. So now we have nothing here, like no animals or no like living objects here. So let's create some foliage, or you can call this as like trees here. So to create some trees, again you have to jump our Quixel Mixer assets bridge. So you can find out this many trees I have already downloaded earlier. So guys, I'm doing it like one by one, so it will easy to understand. So I'm selecting these two assets and then simply press add, and again it will come up here. So you can see this in plant section. You have all this materials, or you can call it like assets. Now to creating an asset, we need to jump into our foliage option, which is Shift Tree, the shortcut. So this is the assets panel here. It will automatically come up here. So just turn off this content browser, so it will easy to understand. Now these are the like assets already imported here. Now I'm just want to adjust a bit settings here. So first of all, I'm selecting all these assets from here because I want all the settings here. And now go down, you can find these options, which is really important. So first of all, the density 100% is pretty nice. So then the radius, and then the most important, the scale. So I'm just turning on this 2.5, so it will help you to make some random size here. So now whenever you just draw it here, you can see this is a random size coming up, like pretty nice. Like few trees are big, few trees are small, so you can fill it something like this. I want to make it a complete green scene. Okay, now see, it will filling really easily. Okay, so I'm just pressing Ctrl Z once again, and now I'm just want to decrease the density here because this is too much. So I'm making it 50% density, and now let's paint it out. I'm just painting it in some corners because this type of trees are actually having on the corner side. So I'm just making a drawing like in corners and some few areas. I'm doing it pretty randomly. Okay, see, and it's looking really amazing. See, okay, I'm just doing it roughly, something here and somewhere like this. Cool. All right, these trees are done successfully. Now uncheck all this, and after that again you have to jump into Quixel Mixer. Now I have to import some grasses here, also this topical plant here. So it's come up here, and now what you have to do, simply select this tree and drag and drop into here. So now all these three assets are here. It's already pre-selected, and now let's go down to adjust again the settings here. So before that, you need to select this grasses with the help of pressing Shift and go down. You can find again the same options. Density right now I have to select it like 80% or 80, and then the size, which is suppose like 5, and now it's fine. Now let's start painting here. Okay, it's making something like this. Now I'm just increasing the size a bit so that the grasses should a little bit bigger and small. Okay, something like this. Okay. So we have already done few trees, or like you can call it the grasses here. So it's time to create or import some really cool dynamic trees here to make the scenes more realistic. So in this Epic Games library, I have downloaded this Megascan forest path. So simply click add to path, and I have to create this tutorial, which is my current file, and then just press add to project. So when you jump back to our Unreal Engine, press Ctrl space to content browser, and here you can find new this option rural Australia, where you can find all these assets here. Okay, so again select this and click this static mesh, so that you can find out all the static mesh here, no other objects. Okay, so you can find these trees here. So let's import and just place it anywhere where you want. So just simply select and drag and drop, and now you can see when you release this, the trees are automatically pre-animated, which is pretty nice. So let's import few trees here to adjust with the scene. Now guys, I'll show you how you can do this tree creation process in more easy way. So first of all, go to this foliage option, where you can find again the same policy. Just press Ctrl space and now select all these 3 trees and drag and drop in this foliage option. Now same process, just simply paint it out and can find this all foliages here. Now what you have to do here, this is all in dense, so just select these 3 first and now go down. The density should be like 10% and the size for like 2. And now whenever you paint it out, you can see these trees are in different size and also in randomized mode. Okay, pretty nice. See this, and it will easily help you out to create this tree creation process, and this is also a time saving as well. I'm creating a tree here as well. So now you have to go to our environmental folder, where you can find this exponential height fog option, where just go make sure this is also movable. Now go down, you can find an option called volumetric fog. Whenever you turn on, you can see a volumetric fog come up here. Now let's increase the density. So I'm increasing the fog density pretty high, something like this, and fog fall off also. Now whenever you move your scene light setup, something like this, you can exactly see the lights are interacting with this volumetric fog. And guys, right now as you can see, the lights are coming from the top. I'm just decreasing the light intensity pretty low, which is 0.5 or like 5 only. So now you can see the scene is look pretty like sun kind of thing. Selecting this exponential height fog, go down where you can find this albedo color. If you want to change the complete scene color to a bit different tone, you can simply change it from here. If you make it to blue, it will look like a night scene. So I'm making it a bit yellow, which is a warm tone. And now the scene is looking like this. And guys, I have already created a video. And guys, I already have created a dedicated video that how you can render it out, this type of amazing renders in high quality. And if you really like this video tutorial in Unreal Engine, then make sure click the like button and make sure subscribe to our channel VFX World, because we are very close to 1 lakh subscribers. Thank you for watching this tutorial. Me Rajat, I'll see you in my next video. Till then, signing off.